my name is Seyi Oniyide. Welcome to Talking Productively. We're still on the vision board series, and today I'm going to talk to you about planning. In the last episode, I talked about evaluation. I talked about the importance of assessing yourself to move forward. So today, I'm sure if you engaged in the last assessment, if you actually took those things I talked about, if you actually did them, you will see that it's important for you to plan. So your result from the last episode can actually be that you planned well and you are on your journey, or you didn't plan at all. So I'm going to teach you how to plan. You see, you can't have a dream and leave it in your head. And like I said the last time, if it is not on paper, then it is a vapor. If it is not on paper, then it is a vapor. So I'm going to touch on a few things on planning. But first, let me talk to you about what the scripture says about planning. It says that how many of you would want to build a house without first counting the cost? And that's what some of us, do. Let me not say most of us. Some of us get on journeys without the map. We don't understand how far it is, how long, when we would get there. And that's what planning is all about. So let me define to you planning in very simple, basic terms. Planning is putting all your thoughts into motion by writing them down. Putting all your thoughts in motion. Another definition or another way you can explain planning is going into the future and coming into the present to do something about it, right? So it's basically organizing your thoughts. That is why you don't leave your aspiration, your goals, your vision in your head. I'm sure some of you will say, I thought we're talking about vision board. Why are we talking? When are we going to get to it? Well, you see, you can't have a vision board without all of these things. It's not possible. What are you going to put on the board? How are you going to describe the vision on the board without having it on paper? So basically, deciding in advance what you want your future to be about is what planning is. So quickly, I'm going to highlight for you certain things that you need to understand. So when you're planning, you highlight your steps. Why are you planning? What are you planning for? Understand. So why should you plan? Let me tell you a few benefits of planning. When you plan, right, it gives you some sort of confidence. I have seen some of my diaries that I planned with many years back, and because I'm now in the future that I thought about back then, when I pick those diaries or those journals, I smile to myself. It helps me see how far I have actually come. You see, when you plan and it is documented, sometimes you wouldn't even know you're already living in the future. But in that future, which is your current present, you may have certain obstacles about the future. When you see what you have planned for before and how it has come to pass, it does what for you? It motivates you, it encourages you, it inspires you. That is why it's important to plan. When you plan, it makes your goals visible. When you leave it in your head, do you know the amount of information that is out there? There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of things militating against your goals, militating against your aspiration and your vision. So it's important that you capture the thoughts and put it on paper. That is why you should plan. You should count the cost. While you plan, you would talk about your timeline. You will be able to ask yourself the question, okay, how then do I achieve this? So maybe your financial goal is to make 30 million naira or dollars in profit. When do you want that to happen? How will it happen? That is planning. By the time you think of that and think of the resources you need to put into place, I would also teach you how you can break that down into weeks, into days, so that you can take achievable steps. Okay? That is why you should plan. It gives you clarity, it helps you become motivated, it gives you confidence that you are working on something, rather than when you leave it in your head or you just talk about it flimsily, then you're not going anywhere. I want to believe that these few things that I've spoken to you about would help you. When I come your way next time, I will teach you the practical steps, how you can actually put your thoughts in paper such that it is clear, such that you can measure. Don't forget that you need to plan in a smart way. Thank you for staying tuned. I'll see you next time. Bye.